This is a book that taught me a lot about Ghana. It's written by a Ghanaian author called Yaa Ngasi. You know, my eyes have been really opened here. I feel like it's humbled me because I feel small here. I feel small because I realize how much I don't know. I'm humbled by Ghana in so many ways, and I'm very, very thankful for this adventure it's been for us, because it's taught me a lot about community, about living in a community of people, about observing and seeing Ghanaian life in its raw form, and I feel privileged to have witnessed that. And
this lady shared a story how she knew about Ghana and the book she read that taught her so many things she never knew about the motherland. As she spoke about this Ghana flag, I was so surprised. Please do me well by liking the video.
you know, some people would not say that Accra is the prettiest place, but to me, from the minute I stepped onto the road, like there was something that I loved about Ghana. I'm South African. We moved to Ghana 4 years ago for my husband's job. Initially, I was very hesitant about coming to Ghana. I didn't know anything about the country. I'm a little bit ashamed to say that in South Africa, where I'm from, we don't really know a lot about the north of the continent. But when I look back at the last 4 years, I just think, wow, what a beautiful place to live and what an incredible adventure it's been. So my first visit to Ghana was when my husband had already been here for a few months. And the plan was that I would join him later. So I was staying in South Africa with my children for 8 months while he was here working. And then I would visit him 1 month and he would come to me 1 month. And yeah, my first impression of Ghana, we were staying in airports. And I remember I arrived and he was working for the week. So I was on my own in this apartment. Quite strange also because I didn't have the kids with me after a pretty intense time mothering them on my own. And I just decided that I wanted to see what this place was all about. So I remember Googling markets in Ghana, and of course Makola Market came up, which is now one of my favorite places to visit. And I think I decided then and there that I would really make an adventure of this, that I would try and be as open as possible, to say yes to as much as possible. This is a book that taught me a lot about Ghana. It's written by a Ghanaian author called Yaa Ngasi. It's called Homegoing, and the opening chapter it's set in the Elmina Castle, back when there were slaves in the dungeons of the Elmina Castle. And when I saw Elmina Castle for the first time, what I'd read about it's an incredible book. This is a book that I got at Global Mamas. It's all about the sign culture in Ghana and all the lovely hand-painted signs you see. This book, Someone Knows My Name. It's an incredible book about the slaves in Ghana and in the rest of Africa, and it imagines a slave who reached emancipation and the journey they took over the oceans to all these slave plantations. When I had a ridiculous amount of photos that I'd taken on my phone and on my camera. And I also have a deep love for words. So I started to think, well, it was a good marriage to bring my pictures together with words that I would come up with to describe. And I also hadn't written for a long time. So, I hadn't worked for a few years. And I think we all have stories. And so I was trying to really tell a story of what it's been like to live as an expat in Ghana. And I was trying to tell a story about what Ghana culture is like, because I have not seen many articles written about local festivals here. I also have an Instagram where I post, a picture a day about beauty in Ghana that I see. You know, my eyes have been really opened here. I feel like it's humbled me because I feel small here. I feel small because I realize how much I don't know. I went to Elmina with Jolonaiko Tours about 2 years ago, and we went to the Bakatu Festival, which is a festival in Elmina, which is predominantly a fishing town and community. All the chiefs were being held by palanquins. So they were being held on the heads or on the shoulders of men. They were on the palanquins dancing. men and women blowing trumpets, that it was just this carnival that I have no doubt I will never witness something like this again. And I just remember feeling like it was the first time I'd seen a festival in Ghana, and I felt like I was watching some sort of movie. Like, this is not what I would have expected in my little life to experience. I came home and I just thought to myself, I need to try and put this into words to share it, because I thought, like, this is crazy that I'm experiencing such things. And I thought I really wanted to challenge myself to try and write about exactly what those hours were like and what that was like. And then I started sort of thinking, okay, well, and write about, different topics here, things that others aren't writing about, what expat life is like. Maybe it would help someone else. It's called an Asafo flag, and each element tells a story. The sentiment behind the British flag is that at the times when these flags were being used a lot was when it was still colonial times, and actually the Ghanaian people put it on there believing that somehow the power that the British people had, which obviously couldn't be undone easily, would transfer to them. So that's actually why the British flag is there, that they would somehow get some of that power by displaying it on a flag. This club bottle is fun. It's a mini fantasy coffin. And this is also a Ghana culture where you get these men who carve these enormous fantasy coffins. So whatever you like in life, if you're a fisherman, maybe you get buried in a coffin of a great big fish. Or if you like beer, you get buried in the beer bottle. And this is funny, I actually had forgotten that I have a picture of my husband in there because I gave it to him for his birthday. I'm humbled by Ghana in so many ways, and I'm very, very thankful for this adventure it's been for us, because it's taught me a lot about community, about living in a community of people, about observing and seeing Ghanaian life in its raw form. And I feel privileged to have witnessed that, and to have also experienced Ghana culture, going to these incredible local festivals, and to see how joyful and spectacular and just how Ghanaian people celebrate their culture. So I feel like when we leave, I have a very joyful, happy heart about it. It's like I couldn't have hoped for more, and somehow that makes me feel content and ever grateful for life.
What a fantastic story this lady have shared about our motherland, Ghana. She have really learned so much about the country. Trust me, the things she has seen, some of the things I never knew about it, especially this particular flag. When she spoke about this flag, I was really confused initially that, is this one a Ghana flag? I never knew anything about it. So please do me well by throwing more light on the comment section about this flag. Tell me more about it. Is it like for the 90s or the time of our forefathers? I want to know more about this flag. When it comes to the history of Africa, especially West Africa, Ghana play 50% role to contribute to the history. And when you want to learn about history of Africa, come to Ghana, you get an amazing story to tell. I've learned so much living in this country, trust me. The knowledge I know now about Africa, I never knew them before coming. But ever since I've been living in this country, I've learned so much about Africa movement, things that have happened in the past I never knew exist. So Ghana is like, of course, is the gateway to Africa. So you always get this an amazing story, and she have really enjoyed her time. According to her, she's from South Africa, but she chose to come to Ghana to learn more about the history of Africa. That is so beautiful and amazing to see that she have really enjoyed her stay and have enjoyed learning about her motherland. Please, at this point, if you have not liked the video, do me well by liking the video, okay? And don't forget to also share with a friend who would like to watch this video with you. Comment your thought below of what you also think of the video, and please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, What are you waiting for? Please do me well by hitting on the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on your post notification bell. So whenever I upload a new video, you're not going to miss out on my amazing content, okay? And don't forget to like the video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.